Hi, this is Olivia here from the Fitness Edge at Right East with Leagues Club. Today we're going to be doing Japanese yoga. We're going to work on improving stagnation in the body and congestion in the body. So let's get started. Come lying down. Take your arms and legs and spread them out into a big X shape. And then breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So the out breath will be a nice audible as you breathe out. Okay, deep breath in. And then exhale, reach through your left arm as strong as you can, almost as though someone is pulling you along the floor by your wrist and dragging you along the floor. And then breathe in, relax. Exhale, do your right arm, reaching and stretching. You're stretching so strongly through the fingertips that the arm may move alongside your ear. And then breathe in, relax. Exhale, let's push through that right leg. So you'll feel the whole quad engage on that right leg. Your toe is pointed. Breathe in, relax. Exhale, let's do the left leg now. Pointing and reaching. Again, it might move slightly. That's how strongly you're pushing through. And then breathe in, relax. Exhale, do your left arm again. Nice audible out breath. Breathe in through the nose, relax. Exhale through the mouth. Reach for the fingertips. We're doing the right arm now. Breathe in, relax. Exhale, do your right leg. Inhale, relax. Exhale, do your left leg. Inhale, relax. Let's do left arm and right leg. Breathe in, relax. Exhale, do the other side. So we're doing our right arm, left leg. You'll feel a diagonal stretch go across the front of the body. Inhale, relax. Exhale, do the other side. Breathe in, relax everything. Exhale, do the other side. So your left leg and your right arm reaching. Breathe in, come back. And now let's do all four limbs. Stretching and reaching, pointing the toes. Inhale, come back and relax. Everything's all floppy. We're going to do another really big stretch, just like you've woken up in the morning. Exhale. Inhale, come back, and another one. Exhale. Breathe in through your nose. Last one to go. Exhaling. Give it all you've got. Relax. Relax. Relax now. Okay, so you're relaxing now. Take your legs together. Bend your knees up. Interlock your hands now at the back of your head. Lift your hips up once to straighten, and you want to squeeze your knees together strongly. Deep breath in. And then exhale, take your knees over to the right. You want to push your left hip forward or your top hip forward so that your knees stay level. And then squeeze them to come up. And exhale, go the other side. So you're pushing your top hip forward so these are in line. Then one's not lower than the other or higher than the other. Breathe in, come back, exhale other side. So just keep doing these at your own pace. As you do these, you want to keep the engagement between the knees, keep the engagement between the inner thighs. You don't want to go too far so that your knees come apart. You only want to go as far as you can without your shoulders lifting, without your elbows lifting, and without the knees separating. So keeping this engagement between the knees, it actually activates your lower belly. It's warming up the spine and it's releasing our sides, so our obliques. So they tend to get quite tight. The purpose of this move is just to release those. So if your knees come apart, you'll start using your obliques. You can even do a test and have your knees flop apart and you take it over and you'll feel you start to use them. So let's do 6 more just to warm up and get some movement through that midsection. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Breathing in and squeezing to come back up. So take your arms now overhead. If you've got really tight shoulders, you can choose to take them out to the side instead at shoulder level. Otherwise, take them overhead. You may like to bend your elbows slightly so that you're not activating your upper traps or your upper trapezius, this upper part of your shoulder. All right, squeeze your knees together. Pull your lower back down to the floor. Deep breath in. And then exhale, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. So you want to try to visualize you're getting your hips higher than your knees. You're not going to, but that's a feeling you want to have. Breathe in, come all the way down, tilt your pelvis up so that you can flatten the whole back into the floor. Exhale, let's go up again. Squeezing up, squeezing up, squeezing up. Breathing in, coming down, flatten into the floor again, and exhale, let's go up one more time and stay up here. So stay up here, you're lengthening at the back of the neck as well as you come up. Take your hands now and interlock them underneath the body. Roll your shoulders down and back. Chin is down, your neck is long at the back. Deep breath in. And then exhale, squeeze your palms together, squeeze your wrists together, and squeeze your elbows together. You want to squeeze your inner thighs together. Don't let them come apart, even though they want to come apart. Keep holding here, deep breath in. And then exhale, through the mouth. Keep squeezing everything in. So your wrists, your fists, your elbows. You're squeezing your inner thighs together. And then breathe in, come all the way down, flatten the whole back into the floor. Take your knees up, just hug them into the chest, flattening your whole back into the floor. And then breathing in, just taking the legs out straight. Arms can either be by your side, or you can take them overhead if your shoulders are not tight. Or you can take them out to the side, it's up to you. All right, feet are pulled back strongly. So remember, with Japanese yoga, we have our feet pulled back, our ankles are flexed strongly. You can almost feel the heels pop up off the floor just by a hair's breadth. It depends how much calf muscle you have there. All right, deep breath in. Exhale, lift your right leg. Inhale, lower your leg. Exhale, lift the left. Breathe in, lower your leg, and just walk out for 10, 9, breathe out through the mouth as you come up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in, coming down. Keep your feet pulled back, so really strong locked out ankles. Deep breath in. And then exhale, lift your right leg, hold it here. Engage your right buttock as strong as you can. So you may even want to put your hand underneath your buttock so you can feel it if you're not accustomed to activating it. And then keep that right buttock engaged. Exhale, squeeze the leg down. Just an inch off the floor. Inhale through the nose, come up. Exhale, squeeze the buttock and lower the leg. Inhale, come up. Let's do 8 here. 1, squeeze down. 2, 3, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 5, 6, you really want to isolate. 7, that buttock muscle. And then 8, squeeze down, squeeze down, squeeze down, squeeze down. Breathing in. Exhale, lift your left leg and hold. Again, put the hand under the buttock to feel where it is. Squeeze it, and then exhale, lower it 1 inch off the floor. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, give it another squeeze. So make sure you're isolating that muscle if you can. Breathe in up. Let's do 8, 7. Breathe in through the nose. 6, 5. Really audible out breath. 3, 2, and then 1. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Keep the legs locked out, your feet locked out. So the breath in Japanese yoga, as many of you know, is the martial arts breath. We breathe in through the nose, below the navel, so nice and low, diaphragmatic breathing. And we do the out breath through the mouth. So depending on what move you're doing, the breath will resonate with that move. If it's a fast, sharp move, then you're doing a fast, sharp out breath. All right, deep breath in. Exhale, lift both legs to the ceiling and hold. So if this one's too much for you, if your lower back doesn't like this, you can try going into tabletop like you do in Pilates, and then you can just keep your legs at tabletop for this one, okay? Otherwise, keep your feet locked out, your ankles are locked out strongly. That's going to engage your lower belly, and it's going to protect your lower back, keeping it in traction, pulling it to the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, let's do one leg at a time. Lower your right leg, inch off the floor. Breathe in, come back up. Exhale, do your left. Breathe in, come back up. Let's just walk out for 10, 9, breathe in through the nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and keep your legs up here. Now we've finished. Deep breath in. If you can do this, do doubles. Exhale, start lowering the legs. Engage your buttocks as strong as you can. Take your legs an inch off the floor. Keep your bottom engaged the whole way. Breathe in, come back up. Exhale, lower, and then squeeze. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. So long as you keep your buttocks engaged, it's going to pull your lower back to the floor, and it's going to engage that lower belly. So keep those ankles locked out, engage the buttocks, and we're going to do only 8 more. 8, 7, and again, if you're doing the alternate, 6, the alternative, 5, you can do that, or 4, 3, 2. And then if you're doing doubles, hold this last one just above the floor. And then breathe in, let it go. Have your arms by your side, palms are up. Closing your eyes, just having a little rest, allowing your heart rate to settle. So the rest is where the change happens in the body. We're not just having a rest because we've had too much. This is where the healing happens, with our rest. So just allow the breath to settle, allow it to come back to normal. Closing your eyes, be aware of whether your chest is moving as you breathe in or whether your lower belly is moving. You can even put one hand on your upper chest just below your neck and one hand on your lower belly just below your navel, and just notice which hand rises. So if the hand on your chest is rising, we don't want that to be happening. We want to send the breath below the navel. Deep down low breaths, not big breaths, but deep down low breaths. So this is diaphragmatic breathing, healthy breathing. So breathing in, soft belly, puffy belly. Sort of like a balloon expanding as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, just notice the navel contracting towards the spine. The more you breathe diaphragmatically, the sooner your heart rate will reduce. So this diaphragmatic breathing, it's going to switch on your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest, thereby switching off your sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight or flight response. So healthy breathing, down low, whenever you remember, even when you're driving the car, try to switch into this deep down low breathing. And it can be done in and out via the nose. You don't have to do the out breath through the mouth. All right, this next inhalation, make the belly go really puffy. So breathe in, soft belly, puffy belly. And then as you breathe out, draw the navel in towards the spine. Make that space super small between the navel and the spine. Breathe in, soft belly, puffy belly, full belly, like a Santa Claus belly. And then squeeze the air out, super small space. So by doing this exaggerated diaphragmatic breathing, we're creating more space in the intestinal cavity. It enhances digestion and functionality. It also helps us get into twists later on. So certain moves where we're doing twists, we can just go that little bit further when we can draw the navel right into the spine. So do a couple more of these breaths. Breathing in, soft belly, puffy belly, expanding, and then exhale. Squeeze it out. Use those muscles deep within to squeeze the air out and draw the navel right down in towards the spine. 2 more to go. You can even breathe out through the mouth. A really good way to bring awareness to the breath, where it's going and how it all works. Okay, so let's just go back to normal breathing without thinking about it too much. We're going to take our arms out at shoulder level. So have your little finger roughly in line with your shoulder. Your feet are pulled back strongly. Lift your hips up once to straighten if you need to. Press down as firm as you can into the floor, into the palms of your hands, and lengthen your fingers away. So you might be pressing down so strongly that your forearms start to shake. Mine are shaking now, so that's good. That's what we're after. Deep breath in, ankles locked out. Exhale. Pop your chest up to the ceiling. So when you pop it up, you got a tiny gap underneath your lower back. You might not be able to see it here, but yeah, there is a tiny, tiny gap under here. So you're basically just got the base of your shoulder blades touching the floor. So it does feel a bit strange. Keep lengthening your fingers away. Keep pressing down into the palms of your hands. Chin is down, and long at the back of the neck. Deep breath in. And then exhale, lift your right leg. Doesn't have to be too high. Inhale, lower the leg. So without losing your chest height, lift your left leg. Breathe in, come down. Exhale up with the right. Breathe in, down. So as you're doing these leg lifts, ensure that your chest doesn't come down. Keep pressing firmly into your palms. Keep lengthening your fingers away. And we're only going to do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep pressing into the palms. And then breathe in, lift up. And then exhale, come all the way down, arms by side, very short rest. Just notice that release you might have in that upper area, upper thoracic. We're going to go one step further. So let's take our heels, pull them back strongly, push through the heels, your toes are pulled back. Make fists with your hands and your elbows are bent, fists are towards the ceiling. Breathe in. And then exhale, push into your elbows. We're going to roll onto the back of the head. Draw your shoulder blades away from your neck and then squeeze your shoulder blades together and hold here. Okay, I'm going to come down. If you're already up, stay up. But if you'd like just a demo again of that, I will show you again, or I'll walk you through it again. So your elbows are nice and close to your body. You're going to put a lot of power in your elbows. Make sure you don't have a bun on the top of your head or a ponytail with an elastic band in the way. Inhale, and then exhale, push into elbows. You're rolling onto the top of the head, well, thereabouts. Then you draw your shoulder blades away from your ears and squeeze them together. Hold here, deep breath in, and then exhale without losing chest height. Lift your right leg. Breathe in, lower your leg. Exhale up with the other. Inhale, lower it down, and we'll just do 8, 7, 6. Keep pushing into the elbows. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Breathe in. Come all the way down. Keep the pressure in the elbows. Woo! Enjoy that release now. Just let the breath settle. Really good for endocrine system. These fish poses. So it's called a fish pose, this particular move. All right, wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes. We're going to bend the knees up, lift your hips up once to straighten. Take your arms out at shoulder level, breathe in. Exhale, knees go to the right. Push your top hip forward and on a diagonal. Look for the opening from under the armpit to the bottom of the rib to the top of the hip. Squeeze to come up. Exhale, go the other side. Notice or look for a side that might be tighter than the other. Squeeze to come up. If that's the case, if you have one side that is tighter than the other, then just do your knees to the side, to your tighter side. So if you're used to carrying kids on your left side, for example, young children, then your right side will probably be really tight. So you want to go, take your knees to the left a bit more. Okay, so let's do 8 alternates, or just go over to your tight side. Here we go, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Breathe in, squeeze them to come back up. We're going to do a little test. Okay, so grab hold of your ankles, take your feet and plonk them just outside your hips. So put your head up to check where your heels are. You must be able to see them. You don't want a big gap between your thigh and your heel. You just want to be able to see the heel. That's it. Okay, now, little test. Turn your feet out on an angle. Deep breath in. And then exhale, take your right knee forward and down in towards your left foot. Keep your left knee stacked over the midline, if you can. You don't want it to drift out to the side. Breathe in, bring that right knee up. Now, if you've had an arthroscopy or any knee surgery, do not do this if you feel any sharp pains. I have had an arthroscopy, so I know what that's like. If you do get any sharp shooting pains, you just back it off. Breathe in, come back up. So what we're looking for is each knee should be able to come to the floor. So mine's not there on that right leg. And let me do my left, that one's well off. Okay, so if your knees are not coming to the floor, it means we are tight somewhere, probably originating in our psoas. So the psoas muscle, it connects your upper body with your lower body. It starts in your lumbar spine, goes through the pelvis and grabs onto the front of each thigh bone. So they're separate and they may even be out of whack, so they might not be symmetrical, e.g. if you sleep on your side or you carry things on one side all the time, or even if you have uneven number of steps into your house for 15 years, you're going in and out the same stairway and they're uneven, then that also can change your psoas. So you can also do a test, take it down. If the resistance is more in your front of the thigh, it's probably that part of the psoas as well as your deep hip flexors. Notice what your lower back is doing. Is it buckling? Breathe in, come up. Exhale, take this one down. So you may have slightly shortened psoas originating here. We're going to try to improve this. So take your feet now forward. So they must be like train tracks, symmetrical. Is it symmetrical? Yeah, in line with your mat. And we want to, or parallel with your mat, we want to be able to see our heels again. No big gap. Hands can be either on the front of your ankles, if you can reach, doesn't really matter for this one, or hands by your side, just on the floor. Okay, chin is down, neck is long at the back, deep breath in. And then exhale, lift your bottom up off the floor. You want to lengthen at the back of the neck as you come up. So you're looking for a big round circle under the back. Breathe in, come down, flatten your back into the floor. Exhale, let's go up again. So exhale through the mouth. Breathe in, lower yourself back down, flattening into the floor each time. We want to do 8 really big lifts with some oomph. So 1, breathe out through the mouth. 2, go higher with each one. 3, 4, flatten right in. 5, go higher with each one. That's 6, 7, let's hold our 8th one up. Hold your 8th one up. Release your hands if they're impeding you from going higher with this. Stay here, deep breath in. And then exhale, squeeze your knees in towards one another. They don't have to touch, but just take them in as far as you can without the feet peeling up off the floor. Inhale, open your knees back to where they were, no further. Exhale, give them another squeeze. Breathe in, open back up. Let's do 8 squeezes. So 8, 7, do not let the bum drop. 6, you want to stay nice and high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, breathe in, open the knees back, exhale, lift higher, hold. I know you love it. And then breathe in, come all the way down, flatten your back into the floor. Before you rest, we need to do our test. So grab hold of the ankles if you can, or if you need to, just hold the side of your pants if you can't reach. Feet are on an angle, so take them out now on a diagonal, breathe in. Exhale, take your right knee forward and down. Do we have improvement? We should do. The more lifts you do, the better. Breathing up, do your other one. So make sure when you take it down and forward, this other knee is not drifting out. Woo, that's good. Breathe in, come up. Do one more as a sanity check for each leg. There's a lot more we can do. This is just a little bit. We can do heaps to make this better. Okay, breathe in, come up. Just take the legs out straight. Have a very short rest. You might feel some energy or heat dissipating around the sacrum area, so that large bone at the base of the back. What we're doing is when we're going up with that movement in the arch shape, with a big round circle under the back, we're squeezing all the discs between the vertebrae that face the front of the spine. It squeezes out the old stuff, so the old blood, when you squeeze up. And then when you flatten back into the floor, new blood flushes in, so it nourishes the spine. And then when we're up and squeezing the knees, you're actually squeezing into the sides of the sacrum. So that area tends to get congealed blood, can get quite clogged up, especially if you're quite sedentary and sit down a lot or lie down a lot. So a really good way to nourish that whole area, get blood flow moving. The spine is avascular after about the age of 21. So the only way we can keep it nice and nourished and healthy without degenerating is to move it in all the directions it can go. All right, wriggling toes, wriggling fingers, bend your knees up. We're going to hug the knees into the chest. Flatten your back into the floor. Lift your head and chest, so you want to look through your knees. Draw your shoulder blades down and back, in towards your lower back. And then we're going to rock up into sitting. Okay, so this is where the fun starts. Gonna do something for your thighs, and also in Japanese yoga this is specifically good for stomach meridians. They're very good for digestion. Our thighs make our blood. That is where predominantly the blood is stored and made. So let's try this. Hands next to your body. You can turn them out if your arms are a bit long. Push your heels away. Actually, I might go on my side so you can see a bit better. So push your chest forward, push your heels away, toes are pulled back, deep breath in. And then exhale, push your right leg away so it goes longer than your left one, and then lift it up. Breathe in, lower the leg. Exhale, push the left, lift it up. So you're feeling this strongly through the front of the thighs, through our stomach meridian. Push it away and up. Inhale through the nose, through the mouth. Inhale down, let's do 10 of these lovely lifts. 1, 2, 3, push and lift. 5, keep the feet pulled back. 6, 7, 8, push and lift. And 10, breathe in, come back. Let's turn our legs in now. So rotate the whole leg. you want your toes, big toes touching. So if you come this way, you can see they're like this. Lean back slightly, push your chest forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, push your right leg away and lift it up. Breathing down, push and lift. Breathe in, come down. I know you love these. Let's keep going and even them out. Let's do 10. 10, 9. So push it and lift it. 8, 7, 6. Make sure your toes are pulled back towards your body. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Breathe in, come down. Rotate the whole leg out now. Again, push your chest forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, push it away and then lift. Breathing down. Exhale, push and lift. Breathing down. Let's do 10 of these ones. 10, 9, push and lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think I missed one. Let's do one more on this side. Yep, that's it. Okay, give your legs a little shake. Give the toes a tap. Bend out your left knee so that you want the inside of your left arch on the inside of your right knee. Just interlock the hands, invert them at your throat. Lift tall, drop your shoulders. This foot's pulled back on your straight leg, breathe in. And then exhale, reaching forward. Chest drops last, chest and then head drops last. Breathe in, come back. Exhale, go over. So each time you go over, watch what this other knee's doing. Don't let it lift up each time. We want to try to pull it down. Let's do 8, 7, drop the shoulders. 6, breathe in through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Let's hold down here actually. If you can, try to get your hands over your toes. If you can't, just keep pushing away, pushing away, pushing away. And then breathe in, come all the way back. Let's swap sides. Nice and easy one. We just want to get rid of this congestion in the body and stagnation. Breathe in, lift tall, exhale, let's come over. Inhale, come back. Watch your bent knee, don't let it lift up each time. Inhaling back. Let's do, how many did we do? 8, 7, 6, push through the heels of the palms of the hands. 4, 3, 2, and then hold this one over just briefly. Try to get over the toes if you can. Breathe in, coming back. Undo that, give your legs a little shake and a little bounce. Tap your toes together. Take your legs and fold them in. Deep breath in. And then exhale, drop your shoulders, pull them down. We are going to come onto our knees if we can. So if this isn't comfortable for you, go back to cross legs. Otherwise, we're going to do this stomach meditation. So drop your bottom in between your knees. You've got the front of the feet on the floor and your toes are vertically backwards. So they're not out on an angle. And we're going to take our hands, interlock them over the head, invert them. Close your eyes, deep breath in. Lift tall and then exhale. Just let the lower body sink into the floor. Breathing in, lifting tall, and then exhaling. Lower body is relaxing into the floor. Keep going like this, closing your eyes. I'm timing it. I'm not going to do us the 3 minutes because it's new for you. So we're just going to do about a minute or so. Breathe in, lift tall. So the premise is if we can do this move every day for 7 days, holding it for 3 minutes, we can break habits, particularly those around food. So again, if that wasn't comfortable, keep going. If you're in that position, just have your legs crossed and having your arms up again. So breathing in, lift tall with your upper body. And then exhale, let your lower body sink and relax into the floor. Inhaling, pushing up with the hands. Draw your shoulder blades down though. So they're going to want to come up. Draw them down the opposite way. Little bit longer, keep going. I'm going to go back into that original one. You can also just sit on your knees. I know it's not the most pleasant of things, but it does build mental power. Couple more breaths, breathe in, lift tall. Upper body goes tall, exhale, lower body sinks into floor. 2 more breaths to go, breathe in, lifting tall, push through your palms. Exhale, whew, relaxing lower body. And 1 more to go, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, lowering the body, the lower part of the body is going to fall into the floor, just melting into the floor. And then breathing in, undoing it. We will work up to doing 3 minutes. Bit of dough in on the sides. And we're just going to come onto our front. So when we come onto our front, we need to have a little rest. We're not going to rest on our back this time. We will just simply lie on our front. Put your hands one on top of the other, forehead on your hands, and just relaxing your shoulders. And then take your legs so that you've got one leg on each side of the mat, so they're not too wide, but relatively wide. Chin can be on your hands or your forehead. Deep breath in, and then exhale, just lift your right leg. Breathe in, lower the leg. Exhale, lift the left. Breathe in, down. We're looking for the leg that's harder to lift. So is it your left leg or the right one? Okay, so keep looking for that harder one to lift. If they seem relatively the same, then you're going to do 10 alternate lifts with both legs, so left and right. If, however, you know which one is harder to lift, then we're just going to do that one 10 times. Mine is my right leg. Let's go. Deep breath in. 10 as you breathe out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Breathe in, down. Exhale, lift your left leg. Breathe in, down. Exhale, lift the right. Breathe in, down. Do they feel even? They should do. Or now you're feeling like the left one needs to go up as well. It should feel more even if you had what I think you had. Alright, so let's just start doing some work for our lower back, just to build some strength there. Okay, so hands are next to your chest muscles. You're going to engage your buttocks, press your feet into the front of the floor, draw your shoulder blades down and back in towards the lower back. And this is slightly different to Pilates cobras. So we actually do the out breath as we come up. So inhale, run your nose along the floor and pause. And then exhale, we're just going to come up into a half cobra. So you can feel your lower back and your bum doing the work. Inhale, go back down. Take your hands an inch off the floor. We're going to go straight back up. Exhale, come up. Breathe in, coming back down. Let's do another one and hold. Exhale, coming up. Hold it here. And then breathe in, come all the way down. Bend out your left leg, because that's facing you guys. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. As we scoop up, draw your shoulder blades back the opposite way. Okay. Engage your right buttock on the straight leg. The more you engage the buttock on your right leg or your straight leg, the easier it's going to be to close up the gap between your inner thigh of the bent leg and the floor. So just notice that. Keep squeezing the buttock on that straight leg. Keep your lower body engaged. Inhale, nose along floor. Pause. And then exhale, come up. We'll do it without the hands now. Breathe in, down. Hands come up off floor. Keep the hands low, not have your fingertips past your shoulders. Inhale, run nose along ground. Pause. Exhale, come up. So you'll be able to come up higher and higher each time. Breathe in, down. If we practice this week after week, exhale, come up, or twice a week. Breathe in, down. You'll really notice the difference. Exhale, let's come up and hold this one. Hold. Okay, keep your left foot on the floor. Breathe in. We're staying up. Exhale, take your right leg up. Point the toe. Inhale, lower the leg. Exhale, lift it up again. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one. Breathe in, lower the leg. Come all the way down. Stay where you are. Very short rest. Okay, we're going to take your hands off the floor again. Engage that right buttock on the straight leg. Inhale, nose along ground. Pause. Exhale, take your upper body over to the left, so over to your bent knee. Inhale, come back. Exhale, over. Inhale back, and we're going to do 8, 7. We're squeezing into the back of the waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, And then 1, breathe in, come back, come all the way down, take your legs out straight, lift the hips up once to straighten, and we're going to bend out the other knee. So you've got the inside of your right foot now on the inside of your left knee. We are squeezing that left buttock as strong as you can and keeping it engaged, and at the same time try to get the inner thigh of your bent leg closer to the floor. Okay, inhale, run your nose along the floor and pause. Exhale, coming up. So you may notice a difference on either side as well. One might be stronger. Inhale down, hands off floor. Exhale, come up. Breathe in, come down. Last one. Exhale, hands off floor, coming up. Just hold, deep breath in. And then exhale, go over to the right. Breathe in back. Exhale, go over. Breathe in back. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 2 more. Because we did 8 on the other side, I just remembered. Okay, under your legs. Can you cut it? Pause. Do you guys want to pause it? It's okay. So just pause it, because I'll resume when I'm in this position, but I have a feeling I did.
Maybe we'll stop it.
Huh?